Hello, today I am going to talk about The First Hippo on the Moon, written by David Williams. This was one of my favorite books when I am a child. As you see here, this is my name. The teacher gave it to me when I am K3. So let's read it. It's also illustrated by the artistic genius Tony Ross. David Williams. This is his profile, and Tony Ross. This is his profile. David Williams presents The First Hippo on the Moon, based on a true story, even though it might not be. Here are some credits. So, for Zachary and Elijah DW, to Ben and Kate, my newest friends TR. This is the tale of two hippos with one dream. To be the very first hippo on the moon. As you see, there's the moon, and there's this hippo and this hippo. One enormously rich hippo, Hercules Waldorf Franklin III, paid for gigantic Hippo Space Center to be built to blast him there. I see there's a rocket, and there's this guy building a statue of him, and there's his work. He's rich. On the other hand, Sheila didn't. Yes, the other hippopotamus name was Sheila. One morning, she announced, "I want to be the first hippo on the moon." But Sheila, said her giraffe friend, "You don't have a space rocket. Then we'll make one, Keith." Sheila arrived. Yes, the giraffe's name was Keith. Us hippos like to dream big. As you see, this guy is very rich, and this guy is not that rich. Sheila's friends got to work building her a rocket. Well, you can help me there, quick as you can. Tina the elephant brought back the biggest tree trunk she could find. Joyce the gorilla fetched the longest vine, and Direct the ostrich was given the task of gathering the punchiest mountain of a rhinoceros dug. After many days and many nights, the animals finally unveiled their space rocket. Well, something that looked like a bit of a Chinese space rocket, a tiny bit. Thank you, friends. It's my very own hippo rocket. No, this is like a rocket. It's like, this is the engine you see here, and then this is the spacecraft. This is the top, All they needed to do now was ignite the rhino dug and blast Sheila into space. But how? Try bubbling those two spiky fingerly bobs together to create a spark, instructed the hippopotamus. Well, thank you very much, dear. Okay, let's go, Sheila announced. Dream big, everyone. Is your bottom hot too? Boiling, dear. 3, 2, 1, blast! But before Sheila could say off, it started raining. And it rained and rained and rained. It was a rainy season. It didn't stop raining for 5 long months. You see, it's the rain and rain and rain and rain. The moment the rain stopped, Sheila began her countdown again. 3, 2, 1, blast off! The hippo rocket shot up into the sky. You see here, this is Hercules, Ralph Doc Franklin III spacecraft. You see it's red. The hippopotamus watched as the Earth becomes smaller and smaller, and the moon becomes bigger and bigger. But in deep space, disaster struck. Sheila was too busy munching on her stirrup sandwiches that she didn't spot that what was hurling towards her. A giant asteroid! Boo! The hippo rocket smashed into hundreds of faces, sending the shocked hippopotamus spinning wildly through space. She tumbled toward the moon. Boom! You see Shelia is like, ah! And then there's 100 billion pieces. Well, probably not. To your astonishment, Shelia has landed on top of the other hippopotamus, just as he was taking his very first hippo step on the moon's surface. Excuse me, I am terribly sorry. What on earth? I mean, the moon. Are you doing here? I wanted to be the first hippopotamus on the moon. Well, you're not. I am Hercules Wardle Franklin III. Remember that name, the name of the very first hippopotamus on the moon. Can't we both be the first hippopotamus on the moon? No, just look at you. Call yourself a hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. You don't even have a hippo spacesuit or a hippo buggy. Get back in the hippo rocket and buzz off now. With a tear in her eye, Shelia trudged off to the hippo rocket. Her big dream has been crushed. As the engines rolled, Hercules Wardle Franklin III bounced towards it. Stop! That's my hippo rocket! Oops, sorry. Blast off. Seconds later, Shelia didn't realize that she didn't have a clue on how the hippo rocket worked. Look, there's radar and stuff. And the Rangers has the hippo rocket soon began burning up. Within moments, the hippopotamus button was blazing like the sun. Roar! The entire rocket burns. Shelia hit the earth in a giant wall. She lay motionless on the ground, her bountiful behind sizzling like a sausage. Shelia, wake up. Oh, isn't sad, isn't it? Tragic, dear. But she wouldn't wake up. This was the saddest day the jungle has ever seen. Then out there was a silence came a sound. The distinctive sound was a bottom burp. All the animals stared at each other. Who would dream of letting one go at such a sad time? Another one, louder and louder than the first. It was Shelia. The hippopotamus was so thunderous, she woke herself up. What's that awful smell? Oh, it made my eyes water. Try and breathe your mouth, dear. Now Shelia was famous all over the world as the very first hippopotamus on the moon. Team Shelia! And they broke the Hercules statue and everyone was cheering him. Dream big! She never mentioned the other hippopotamus that who got them first. So whatever you do, please don't tell anyone. Not fair! This is The Other Books by David Williams. Thank you for watching. If you want, you could buy it over here at www.worldofdavidwilliams.com. You can buy this book for some money, for 6.99 pounds or 10.99 Canadian dollars. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is David Williams, the first hippo on the moon.